Real word. It's the real word. It's the real word.
We on a mission and that's bringing y'all the truth. You know the problem, but we get into the root. The devil watching, yeah, he always on pursuit. But Jesus is our rock, so we shall not be moved. We on a winning team, so we can't lose. We say facts, cause we hitting y'all with proof. Started from the bottom, now we standing on the roof. As God as our witness, we gon' make it to the moon. When you want the truth, the world be hiding it. This the real word, we providing it. We got Acee, BK, Truth, Rick Star, and we plan to make a movie like it's Pixar. We came a long way from the plantation. We just tryna save your souls from damnation. So if you down with the message, tune in every week. It will lead you to the message that you seek.
It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word.
To the Real Word, Season 7, Episode 27. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting. Shout out to everybody who's helped us to get this far so far. Shout out to everybody who follows on Instagram. That's at The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Instagram. That's at The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Instagram. You can check us out on Facebook, www.facebook.com/TheRealWord7. That's The Real Word 7 like Mike Vick, or The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Facebook. Or you can check us out on YouTube. That's youtube.com/The Real Word TV, or The Real Word TV as one word on YouTube, or The Real Word Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Pandora. I'm here with my co-host. Introduce yourself.
I mean, you already know it's the one and only AI in the building. Add me on Instagram, Irving11. If it ain't no 11, I ain't got no T today, but I got all the Malik Dupri, so.
Come on now, you see it, the sauce.
Facts.
Top tier quality right now, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. And we're here with a special guest, a reoccurring guest. We back here in the store in Roosevelt Field Mall. Introduce yourself, brother.
Yeah, I'm Malik Dupri. Dupri's my middle name, Malik Dupri Morris, but Malik Dupri for who need to know. Yeah, we here at the store. We active another day. We in January now. I don't know when y'all came before, but it was a little bit closer to the opening, but we still here. We still pushing.
Facts. So, since the last time we came here to now, like, what do you feel like is the biggest change from then to now?
Yeah, I actually had to think back. The last time y'all came was when? You remember? It was probably like October.
Yeah,
like October or something like that.
Yeah, it was around.
So
October
it's been a lot of change since then. It's always just trying to level up. Continuing to level up. You can't stay stagnant. Like, I got this spot. Some people would be happy and complacent, and but we got bigger plans. We try and take over the world with this. So, you take it one day at a time. Just focus on being creative and continuing to push out quality products. Like, I think since the last time y'all came, we got some new clothes, we got some new glasses, a whole lot of new stuff.
You got jackets.
Yeah,
honestly, it's like a whole new wardrobe. You got,
come on now.
You got jackets. You got new shades.
Yeah.
You got the
You got the Scullies now.
Yeah, the jeans behind us. Jacket. Like everything.
You're like, I got any clothes, right. Whatever.
Y'all come in another 3 months from now. Y'all see a whole bunch of new stuff from then. But like I said, just continuing to work to level up. And that's how you got to do it. You got to take it one day at a time, and that's how you create a strong brand.
That's fact. Yeah. Like, you got to keep going. It don't matter. It don't matter what you're going through, man.
Speaking of strong brands, like, we see your brand made all the way to the NFL. How does that feel, man?
It's going crazy. And right now,
we go to the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl's in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna be out there. We gotta be crazy. But it's just a surreal feeling, and I'm blessed, and I'm grateful. And it's just like things just continue to happen, and you have to embrace the wins, but also look forward to learn from your losses, because this didn't happen overnight. And there was a lot of things that had to happen to get here. So
for real, I don't learn nothing from my W's. I always learn from my L's, because my W's, I'm too much in fun mode, so I don't really learn nothing.
Facts. And that's all part of business, and I feel like that's all part of marketing, putting yourself in the right place to meet the right people in order to show them your brand, and then tell them the story behind the brand, and let them understand what it is that you're trying to do. Because it is about the culture, and it is about the people, and hip-hop is a big part of our culture, we can say. Yeah, man. So how does it feel like the culture supporting what you're doing and other cultures even supporting what you're doing?
Now, yeah, it's an amazing feeling because at the end of the day, you take in like your ideas and creations and putting it out to the world. And it's a little bit like you being vulnerable because you like, all right, I'm putting this out. Let's see if people are going to rock with me because, you know, nobody is forced to support you.
That's a fact.
Nobody is forced
Support is free.
Yeah, support is free in many different ways. But when it really come down to, at the end of the day, what's going to make your business thrive, like, you need them to really support in terms of buying and dollars.
Yeah.
And you could have a dope product
For real.
and they might not like you as a person
For real.
and might not support you. Or you could have a crappy product and they might, you know, be like, but I mess with him, so, you know, I'm going to support him either way. But when you got both hand in hand, you're a good person and you got some drip, then they like, come on, why
Everybody
am I
wanna
not
get some
on the,
drip.
yeah, why am I not in tune with him, you know?
Yeah.
And what I'm really doing it for is for the culture, you know, and to show us like it is possible to have a store in Roosevelt Field Mall across from Gap and PacSun and, you know,
Yeah.
Bloomingdale's and all of these stuff and be here like strong and comfortable, you know, along with these other giants and show people like, yo, your ideas, you can make it happen. You just got to put the time and effort in and really like believe in yourself, believe in your vision. That's
But
our
a lot of
motto.
people don't believe in themselves, though.
Yeah, that's what it really come down to. Because at the end of the day, like they say, you could accomplish anything, but you really can. But it really
you
come
can.
down to you believing in yourself. You know, people. It's funny. I see a lot of times people like someone make excuses for themselves. Everybody has their own situations that they deal with.
Yeah.
Some things you can't control, but
For
there's
real.
also people that are in positions that, you know, they like, damn, how they made it out of that.
For real.
You know, but they believed in themselves. They believed they could do it. So I think, you know, no matter where you are, believe in yourself, put that work in, and it's gonna work out.
Man, that's a fact. But yeah, you know what's one thing about the people that you know that be hating on the bottom, looking like they don't realize when you got more money, there's more problems.
More
Really,
problems, man.
more
End of the
problems.
day,
You got
man.
a bigger target on your back.
Man.
More expenses.
No
Like they
cap.
don't think of that. Like,
No
look,
cap.
you're dealing with little expenses. Me, yeah, you got this, but it's more problems because we got to keep spending. But it's just that we invest our money wisely compared to everybody else. Because I always say everybody get money at the end of the day. Especially if we all work a job or whatever before, we probably all touch $1 million before. It's just that you didn't keep $1 million though.
I remember there was one point in my life, you know, probably like in college and stuff. I had $1,000. I think I'm rich. You know? I'm like, damn, I got 1,000 in my pocket, you know? And like now if I got like 10,000, I'm a little nervous.
Now you
know?
gotta be, man. It's
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah, and I got rent, I got expenses, I got employees, I got 3 rents I'm paying. Store, storage, apartment, all types of stuff. Car,
Exactly.
insurance,
Car
employees,
notes. You see
more
what I mean?
merchandise and stuff. So it's like,
More money,
you
more
know,
problems.
exactly,
Man.
yeah. So
You
I'm
think
not,
like it's just easy? No, it's not.
nah,
This
and-
is a capitalist society at the end of the day.
And that's one of the biggest things I learned in business too. Like you always see the little post. They like, if you can't manage $1,000, you can't manage
true.
like 100,000.
You
You
can.
know, because that be happening to a lot of these, you know, athletes and entertainers too.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anybody in particular, but money management is really what makes you successful as a business owner.
That's a fact.
And they always say that that's something that they don't teach us people of color. And it seemed like it wasn't up until recently that they make it seem like black people are now into ownership and business and all those things, but that's a lie. Like
Nah, man.
black people always had black businesses and thrived, and the first group of Republicans were affluent black people in America until, like, you know, everything switched around, you know, during the Great Reset. But we know that from Black Wall Street, but that wasn't the only Black Wall Street, the one that they burnt down in Oklahoma. There was a whole bunch of Black Wall Streets where like black people owned businesses, even in New York City, Central Park.
Yup.
So it's like, this is things that been going on. But even now we could look, you know, probably in the hood we see black people might own a tire shop or a food restaurants, a barber shop or something like that here and there. But there's black people doing commerce on a high scale. We just don't get to see it.
And one thing you mentioned, like, you know, it's like you said, they don't really teach us that. You know, part of it too, we have to take it amongst ourselves to teach ourselves. You know, because even with a lot of this business stuff, I'm learning it as I go. I learned it by doing it, and even just like when I was in like right when I graduated college, I read that book Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? And that was kind of like the first real like mindset change for me, and that kind of like pushed me into like the entrepreneur world, and you see the world for what it is. So it's kind of like some things they might not teach us, but it's out there. So you got to do some work yourself to really, if you want to be successful, you know, it's not just gonna come to you. It's not like, oh, nobody taught me how to do that. Teach yourself. You know, you can find it and look for a mentor. Look for somebody to teach you. Don't just expect it to be given to you. It should be given to us. That would be amazing. And, you know, in some other communities, it is given to them. But just because it's not given to us doesn't mean we can't make it happen.
True. You gotta be a go-getter, man. If you just always sitting on your butt waiting for something to happen to you, then just call the government for food stamps, man. Like, you gotta put in some work. But a lot of people, they think money fall off trees, really. That's really what they think. Like, yo,
I need one of those. I need one of those trees.
I mean, we all wish money fall off trees, but we know that's not how it works. Cause if we wake up tomorrow morning and we don't do nothing, we lost a lot. And we can't afford that.
I'm kidding.
One of the things that you mentioned that stuck out was about the rich dad, poor dad. And he was saying basically that the poor dad, his mindset was so stuck on the 9 to 5 because of the security that it provide.
Sure.
But the rich dad was more so, he was willing to take the risk. And I heard a quote where it says that life rewards the risk takers, not the ones that don't take the risk, because basically you miss every shot that you never took. At least shoot it and see if you hit something.
Exactly. Even with this, like,
scared money don't make no money, man.
look, this was a huge risk, you know, and I could have failed, or I could succeed, but you never know unless you take that risk. And just like you said, life rewards the risk takers. At the end of the day, even if you want one of those bad girls that you see out there, you're not gonna get it just by being shy and just chilling over there. They like those confident dudes. You know, go get it, man.
You might have to upgrade yourself before you really go after that.
I don't want to talk too much on it, but if we got some bum dudes that got the confidence, you know,
True.
But they take the risk, so they're like, all right, you know.
But those be the minute men.
One of the things you mentioned is that you got to be willing to learn, especially on your feet when it comes to business. When we walked in, we seen that you were sewing at the sewing machine, and he was like, I just learned how to do that.
Fast. Like, I just learned like 2 days ago, for real.
But and you said that it was a need that your business needed, and then you had to fill it. And you know what I was talking about is like you either do it yourself or pay someone to do it, and it's going to cost you.
One thing about like being a business owner or boss, or like, you know, just an entrepreneur in general, like, you're going to be faced with problems and obstacles and, you know, challenges along the way, and it's all about how you deal with those. You know, like if you take it by the horns, right now I needed to sew some stuff, and I didn't know how to sew. I know some people that might know how to sew, but they wasn't going to do the job for me, so I had them really teach me how to do it. So now I can do the job, and now I can teach others how to do it. So for the moment being, I'm sewing some stuff, you know. And as a designer, I need to know how to do that. You know, you gotta master your craft.
Like, you always gotta come out with something new, fresh.
So that's the lane we in right now. We working, man, every day.
Nah, for real, like, I see the pre-jackets. That jacket was good. I see a lot of new things.
You got some sauce, man.
So since the beginning of we don't want to use certain words, but from the beginning of the shutdown to now, like, what do you feel like is the biggest change in you as a person?
Beginning of the shutdown, you mean what, March 2020?
Yeah, I guess.
You can't say certain I don't know what words you're not trying to say, so I'm not like, oh, you mean this word? Nah.
They be hitting the pin drive, so
they shut down one of our channels.
What, Facebook?
YouTube.
Oh, they be
until April, so I had to use my other YouTube.
Damn, they watching, huh?
Okay.
So since the beginning of the, you know what, he who must not be named. Nah, we're that's really when I started to like do that. Become like that's about the time that I read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. You know, because now I had time. Like I was furloughed from work, like fired technically. It's like a temporary firing. You know, and I feel like that was everybody. Like every place just shut down.
Yeah, a lot of
But
places.
now, you know, it's what you do with your time. I had all day. Everybody had all day.
Yeah,
We was that quarantine for how I don't know how long that was, but nobody could leave the crib.
Too long.
Yeah, that was too long. So, yeah,
Just
I
'cause you on
mean,
quarantine don't mean you can't put in work.
yeah. Nah, that's what I just took it upon myself to like, you know, all right, I'm not making money going to work. How else can I make money? You know, and then I started seeing like as an entrepreneur, like when I invested my time into myself compared to like investing my time into my job, like what the benefits were.
Them gold envelopes, I remember that.
Yeah, nah, facts. And it was crazy because it's like that wouldn't have happened if
You just
this
stuck to the 9 to 5.
situation never came about. You know, so it was like this was almost like a little blessing for me.
Yeah, it is, man. That's why they say get the 9 to 5 money, then create your own business.
Right.
You're not
Exactly.
supposed to stay in a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life,
But to each his own, because to some people, you know, being an entrepreneur is not for everybody.
yeah, but
And
No,
like,
it's not.
and like, as much as you say, you know, take that 9 to 5. Now I had a 9 to 5. Now I got the 24/7. You know, this is all.
that's
day,
what
you know?
entrepreneurship
Yeah,
really is,
for
man.
real.
It's
But that's the
24/7.
part that a lot of people don't understand
Understand,
because they
right,
think
until-
it's like once they entrepreneur, like they get to do whatever they want. Like,
no.
And it's like if I do whatever I want and don't put the work in, I definitely see the
the
difference. You know, if I'm here grinding, meeting people, sewing some stuff, people seeing me grinding, like they copping up. But if I'm at home chilling, just have people working here, you know,
Yeah,
the
that's right.
sales is not the same. I just say that.
Yeah,
you know?
because you put your name on the store, so
Right,
they looking
right,
for
right,
you.
You know when they come in, they're like, where's Malik?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, too, yeah, facts, definitely. They want to come see me. But at the end of the day, too, you know, nobody's really going to sell your product like yourself.
Nah,
That's
of
You
course.
know, so,
That's why they be like, where's Malik?
yeah, fact.
But you gotta make the product become bigger than you, so then it sells itself. Like Ralph Lauren, like he's not in every polo store.
Right.
You
Nah,
know,
that's
but
right.
like once they put on Ralph Lauren, it's like they represent that, and it's almost like they feel a part of Ralph family.
Right.
Exactly.
Because I was watching a documentary about the low lives. They're like kids from like the hood, but they used to go out to Manhattan and to the big department stores and rob the stores for like polo collections. So they'll rob the whole collection and then they'll walk in the streets with like the whole collection or whatever. Like, how did you afford this? Same thing how they still in the Montclairs and everything there. So like,
so many people got boost knuckles. I know how y'all got that boost knuckles, but
yeah, but
ain't none of my business.
But it's like it created a whole culture within hip hop where everybody wanted to wear polo at one time. It was like Hilfiger, Polo,
Yeah,
then
facts.
the
Nah,
black
definitely.
designers came in like Carl Kanai, Fubu, and then it went to like Sean John, Rockaweb, Fat Farm came first, Baby Fat, all that other stuff, and then they fell off, and then we went to designer.
Dior, it was like
And they said it's up from there.
For real.
nobody was wearing Dior. That's everybody
They said the
wearing
chrome hearts and the Mary and the
everything, bro.
and the Dupri. What is y'all talking about? Come on,
Facts.
we here.
We got the Prezo.
Yeah.
Facts.
You already
facts,
know the
facts.
vibe, man.
But then now we see black entrepreneurs trying to bring it back, like Puff Daddy, for example. He said he's bringing back Sean
Yeah, I
John.
think he bought it back for like what, $7 million
Yeah,
or something like that. And he
Yeah.
sold it for 70 when he did sell it.
Because he ain't realize it was gonna get that big.
Yeah.
nah, he got to
But-
come up.
but
He
that
bought
was,
it for
yeah,
cheap.
That was he did right.
Yeah,
he did, but he should have never sold it because he would have just had it all.
but he got it back for cheap though.
Right.
So like, now he's trying to bring back Sean John now as a luxury brand now to compete with Louis and Gucci and everything. Because it seems like
Even
instead
Gap
of
about to be luxury because
yeah,
of Kanye.
yeah, couture, but it seems like instead of like our people creating their own brands, they go and work for other people. Like how Virgil went to go work for Louis Vuitton, how Kanye was begging all these companies to work with them, to work with him. And he was like, yo, I'm just as good as a designer. And then Charlamagne broke it down as you just begging them for a job almost. But how do you feel about that from a design's point of view, would you want to go work for the big fashion brand houses to build up on your company, or you would just rather build it up on your own?
I mean, there's a lot we don't see behind the scenes. You know, so even, let's say, I don't even know if this is how it works, but what I would assume is if Malik Dupri, you saying like worked with Louis Vuitton, right? I think for my brand, it would blow it up to the point where I get all of their resources.
Like Virgin Off-White, they went to Louis.
Exactly. So not only is your brand elevated, you now are put into a position where, like, you just got the game by, like, the whole game in your hands compared to you, like, figuring it out along the way. So it's kind of like a little shortcut cheat code. So it's like, it's really what you want to make it. If you want to go through it yourself, or you looking for that outside help. Because I guess a lot of that industry is, like, you know, white owned, and, you know, they got it, like, in a chokehold. So if you want to be a part of that, and at that high level, it's like, if you, not to say if you can't beat them, join them, but a little bit like that, like, why am I gonna clash head on with them when I could kind of get their help and support in a way? True. But I don't know the ins and outs of it, so I can't speak, but that's how I see it from where I'm looking at. But I don't know, because a lot of this stuff is like, I don't know how to do things the way that they're doing it, you know, like how Louis Vuitton runs their business, you know, and there's things that if I go work for them, it's like, oh damn, this is how you do it. I should have been doing this the whole time, but I never would have learned. You know?
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
So what about Sean John Malik Dupri? Would you do that deal?
Yeah, I mean, if it makes sense, everything gotta make sense. I think that would be dope though, because Diddy is inspiration for me, you know?
Yeah.
And I think those are the people that we look up to as like black entrepreneurs, like 50 Cent, Diddy, Damon John, you know, like Shaq.
I looked up to 50.
Yeah, facts. Everybody, you know, those the OGs to everybody, even if you don't even know them. You're like, this is what I can do. You know, even like me in this position, like there's people that tell me they look up to me, like, oh, I want to have my clothing line just like yours. And I'm like, really? Like, that's amazing. Like, this is like, this isn't even nothing really. Like, it is, but to the point of it's not Sean John, you know. So I'm like,
you still work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we got work to do.
But I feel like you've done a good amount of progress. Like I feel like you're elevating, and it's good that you expanding your brand, you touching the culture, you putting yourself in places where you need to be around certain people. Like we seen you at Rolling Loud, right? You was there, and then you was at a couple other events with other like rappers and people like that, you know.
And that's what people want to see, and like that's like you're saying, it elevates the brand. It you know, it puts you out there in the forefront of the culture as well. So they're like, oh, okay, I might have heard of them, but now I see them outside. So now I respect it even more. Like, that's really how I get in touch with these artists and celebrities and stuff. Like, you gotta see them outside. Like, you're not gonna really DM 50 Cent and be like, yo, bro.
you're most likely not getting
it. But if you at an event and you pull up on him, and then he really rock with how you are as a person, then those turn into the real genuine relationships, and that could turn into somebody trying to, you know, be your investor or partner, or, you know, all of that. So you just got to really be pushing yourself at all times.
That's fine.
I could say, you know, I got good remarks on the Dupri. Like, you gonna reach the Cartier status. I can say with the Dupri.
You know, you put them on, and they like, oh no.
Yo, for real,
like, who's that? You know?
Yeah, and they went viral when Son put them on from the Bengals.
Yeah, facts. So, you know,
they gonna go viral for sure.
Every day I try to go viral every day. That'd be lit if we go viral every day. But it'll get there. It'll get to the point where you see everybody's to a point where you're not even like trying to get these people wearing. They just wearing it on, you know, off the strength. Like, I rock with this. Like,
yeah, and that's what he said. He said, "Yo, I just like these shades.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
like these glasses." Like
one of the biggest, like, you know, one of the things that was like a meaningful moment for me. This guy, I don't know, y'all know Ron Suno?
Yeah, I know Ron.
Yeah,
From
Ron
the Bronx.
Suno, from the Bronx. Drill artist. He's dope. He's not the biggest artist in the world, but I went to his studio.
Now he be showing love to the floors. He came out for
Okay.
Pop Smoke Day.
Yeah, he be showing love all the time. But it's funny, one time I seen him, he's like, yo, what's good? Like, you know, remember me, everything. You know, that's when they remembering you. He's like, oh, I was just on your page today. I was about to cop something. You know, so it's like, oh, damn, like they tuning in. It's more than just like, oh, this is that person. Like, it's like they really respect you.
Everybody went at the priest,
Yeah, man. I'm tryna-
I could say one thing at the Mercedes. I seen the guy with the Malik Dupri. I read him like, yo, you went to the Malik Dupri store? He ain't know, boy. It seemed like somebody got it for him.
Right.
They definitely came in here because I've been seeing a lot of Malik Dupri glasses, a lot of.
And then the online be jigging too, so, you know.
Yeah, facts. Gotta stick to your roots and what's working, man.
Well, that's a fact.
So
Especially with the great gold box.
Facts. So at this point, what do you feel like is your greatest strength right now and your greatest weakness?
Greatest strength? I guess, like, me just, like, being myself is a good strength. Like, me being able to be here and sell the brand and the story and just really, like, being able to connect to people. Like, that's what I enjoy out of this as well. Like, being able to really, like, get people fly. Like, they come in here and they walk out, like, feeling good. Like, nobody ever come in here and I'm over here, like, trying to force them to buy something. You know, it's about the money, too, but it's not like, you know, I don't want you to get it just because, like, oh, you don't feel, like, you don't want to wear it. I want you to throw that on, like, oh, I need to put, like, that, like, people, like, go on vacation, I forgot my Dupris, I'm tight, like, you know.
Nah, we be seeing the videos on Instagram.
That's the thing, you know, I be showing love to a lot of people, so and you just feel good, like, it's a vibe, it adds to the culture, you know. And then when you put them on, yeah, he got a couple pairs, man. You put them on, you just feel like, I don't know, a different person. That might be the real you.
Yeah, the coolest
You know,
person
like,
for the world, man. Told you these my courtroom glasses, man.
These my little sophisticated vibes too, you know.
One for the party. This is when I'm gonna wear suits, you know.
Facts.
With the suits, I'm killing this.
But yeah, I mean, biggest weakness, I'm still learning a lot of things along the way. You know, it's not like I got everything figured out. You know, I still got my day-to-day problems. I still got things that, you know, I'm learning and fixing and tweaking and making better. But it's really just like learning what you can handle and what you can't. Like as an entrepreneur, like some people, sometimes you try to, you know, do everything yourself. Sometimes you got to do it yourself, like I was telling you about the sewing, but that shouldn't be all the time. You know, so building a team.
Well, you just learn, so.
Yeah. That's not gonna
first.
be. I might not do it after this week, but
that's what I was just about to say.
But I know how to do it, so like, yeah.
It's like, yo, look,
when we gotta,
I'm about to teach you, so you
said,
can
damn,
do it.
I gotta put that. Let me just.
So how do you think that you could work on that weakness?
I mean, that's what I've been continuing to do, like building a team, like even here in the store, like as much as it's great to be here, like I don't be here all the time.
Yeah.
And I have a team of employees and workers that, you know, they're great when I'm not here. You know, so they can push the product and I feel comfortable and confident with them being here, that it's not like, oh, I'm not over there, like what's going on and this and that. So it's just continuing to expand on the team. I think the biggest part of being a successful business owner is having faith and trust in your team. You know?
Yeah, I think a strong team is very important, even when it comes to any type of business. Like, we have a not-for-profit, and the board plays a big role in how the team works in any nonprofit, because the board is supposed to be like a group of connected individuals that connect you to all the resources that you will need to help the people that you're trying to do. So it's very, very important to be connected to the right people, especially during certain times.
That's a fact, man.
What you feel like is your greatest strength and your greatest weakness?
I mean, I feel like my greatest strength, I understand numbers at a high rate. Let's just say I'm just good at math, okay? So I'm good at math. And like, I could say like, I think I was always wise. Like, it was just that when I was young, you know, I was more hostile. And from reading everything, they said when you're angry and stuff, that's when you're really weak. Because it's like, you can't really control all your thoughts and everything. So I could say my greatest strength is math, and I learned how to control my anger. That was the best thing, because once I learned how to control my anger, I was able to really start I was able to enter myself into the business world. Because I always, even when I was like hot style, you could say, I still was that good at the math and stuff. It's just that like I was too busy entertaining that I was not entertaining the other part. So let me say like, yeah, me being able to control my, emotions. I think that's my greatest strength because I wasn't able to control my emotions before.
Your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness? Maybe I could be a little stubborn sometimes.
The reason why...
Somebody watching that laughing. I said somebody's watching that laughing right now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm keeping it real, man. Sometimes, like, we all got flaws, man. But me, I'm going to say, like, I could be a little stubborn sometimes.
I agree.
But at the end of the day, like, I could be a little stubborn, but the best part about me is, I'm big on loyalty. Like, if I rock with you, like, I rock with you. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked these questions is because, like, right now, like, because of my position at my 9 to 5, I actually interview people, like, for jobs. And so, like sometimes I'll interview different people and I'll ask them the question and then they'll give me the same answer. Because I'm a great worker, I work hard, I'm very good with people. And I'm like, yo, the last 3 people told me that same exact line. Like, tell me something different that makes you different. Like, for real. When you hit them with that, they're like, oh no, man.
They don't want to say the wrong thing and say you ask for their weakness and they tell you something and you're like, oh nah, you're not getting hired. Like,
nah, for real.
Like, why would I tell you my weakness? That's like Superman telling Lex Luthor, like, it's kryptonite.
Y'all want the cheat code? The cheat code for saying like what your biggest weakness is just saying like, for like a job interview or something, it's saying like, like sometimes I'm like too passionate about what I do, so I take on too much for myself, and that's what the employers want to hear because they want you to be OD passionate about the job. He's like, that's your weakness?
You should have never said that on air.
The people need to know I'm helping the people. Right. I got every job I ever applied for, I swear to you.
Yeah, now they about to call like, this is what you told us.
Nah, but you got to answer.
What you mean?
Yeah, what's your biggest
What you mean?
Oh, y'all called me, huh? Yeah. I think my greatest strength is my belief in myself and the God in me. Meaning that like yeah, I believe in God, but I believe full-heartedly that like if I believe in God, I could do anything basically, like anything I put my mind to and that I pray on, and I proved it time and time again.
Yeah, I could add that too, but
time again. But like, that's how I feel. It's like my ability to like just sit and think and process information and just understand like what's really going on and just download the information and then apply it in real time. Like, it's like when you're young, they tell you reading and comprehending is 2 different things. Sometimes you read something, you don't understand nothing you read, but sometimes you really comprehend it and you break it down to the science, like, all right, let me apply the principles now. Yeah. Like, and it's like, that's when you really tap in. So like my ability to do that, like I would say that was my greatest strength. And then I'd say my greatest weakness is probably like the flesh, the things that make me human, the things that make me weak like everyone else. Like I feel like that is my greatest weakness, like this human experience that you having, going through all the different feelings and emotions that life brings, that you have to live life to experience. And I feel like it's just a beautiful journey, and he's just writing the story right now, That's why like I always tell the story of when I met that pastor and he was like, yo, like there's something different about you, like everything you do from now on, like videotape it and take pictures. That shit work, like. So,
it was like a wise man. Huh?
Yeah, he gave me the juice, man. He gave me my first stage. Like he let me use the pulpit. That's the first place where you find black people gathered all in one place. They sit down and listen to you. They gotta be polite. If you can talk to them, you can talk to anybody.
Nah, that's a fact, man.
Yeah, because they everything. Like, they judgmental, they stingy, they stuck up, they bougie, they think they better than everybody. And,
That's the key word.
they're like, you saying something, let's see what you got to say. Like, all right, if you can keep them entertained for at least 30 minutes, then all right, brother, you did a good job. Like, all right. And me, I just like, all right, let me see who else I could talk to. And now we sitting here talking to you, right? The second time. So closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. I think last time, I remember what I said last time. It was like, you know, whatever you want to do, just do it. You know, like, that's how I really feel, and that's how I be feeling. That's how I push myself. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could do like how I'm gonna do it, and it's just do it. You're gonna figure it out along the way. You know, one way or another. Like, you're gonna mess up by doing it, but you're gonna figure it out, and it'll eventually get done. But if you just sit there, keep thinking about it, it's just gonna be another thought. You know, so.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, first you dream about it and turn it to reality.
Right.
No, that's a fact.
I mean, my closing thought is, you know, my closing thought for y'all basically is, man, look, scared money don't make no money. Like, learn how to invest your money, because we all get it.
There's a lot of ways to make it. Just
Exactly.
find a way that works for you and run it up.
Exactly, man. Like, there's plenty of ways. Money, my main theme I always say is money all around us. First, you just got to think about it. That's it. Once you think about it, I don't know if you got to get a little drawing board, put step by step or whatever, do that. Me, sometimes I kind of do that, just for a reminder at times. But yeah, if you got to do that, just do that. Because at the end of the day, like, yo, we all get money, man. It's just that, you know, a lot of people, they get the money and then they just blow it on and then they complain about, oh, this, that, and the third. But it's like, you don't want spending the money at the end of the day, man. So just learn how to invest your money. Invest into the right places, you know. Like, especially like, yo, if a Dior goes $1,200 and you know you only got $3,000 in the bank, don't go cop that Dior, man. Don't do it to yourself.
Even if you got 10.
Don't even do it.
Yeah, you gotta take a break from all that. I be taking breaks from the designer, man.
You got some reasonable prices over there.
Like, I'm only balling on the budget, ladies and gentlemen.
For real.
And it's only for marketing.
I ain't got no money, I just got prop money.
Pull a Kodak Black. That's not my money.
This is prop money, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But my closing thought is just like, find what you're good at, like find your skill and find your talent. Like, we all got at least one talent. So find that God-given talent that you got and just put it to work. Exercise it. It's good to like network and find other people. Sometimes you could just reach out. Like, sometimes you'll think that, oh, this person will never reach back out to me, or this person will never talk to me. Nah, sometimes it just takes that one connection, say what up, talk to them and build connections. Like, start networking, connect on your brand, put out content, like non-stop content. And, you know, one day it's gonna manifest into the universe, because everything you throw out comes back in. And so if you continue to put out that positive energy, put out that positive word, put in that passion and pain, it's gonna grow.
Man,
So
that's right, man.
that's my closing thought for y'all. Thank you for tuning into The Real Word. Shout out to Acee, always in the building. Shout out to Malik Dupri Morris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said he's tired of y'all forgetting the Morris part.
No, y'all don't even need to know that. I don't know.
He's
Sometimes I
Malik
be, you know, Malik Dupri, you feel me? Like, that's all y'all need to know. That's the website. Right?
Don't call me Morris, call me Dupri, because that's what the name's
If you want to know, that's what it is.
AKA Dr. Guapo, so follow him on Instagram.
Facts.
So shout out to all y'all for tuning in. Shout out to all y'all for watching, man. This has been The Real Word. God bless and good night. Oh yeah, we gotta close out with the prayer. You, yeah, why not, Mr. 246 eyes? Go ahead.
You know, Heavenly Father, thank you for letting us be here to wake up this morning. Thank you for letting us have a wonderful show. Please, God, protect us in your show forevermore and everlasting. Please, cure all the people that are sick. In Jesus' name, pray, amen.
Amen, amen. So thank you for watching, people. Thank you for tuning in. Good night and God bless.
It's the real word. It's the real word.